The People's Liberation Army said it was following and monitoring U.S. warships after they illegally passed near the disputed Spratly Islands in the South China Sea on Monday, as China's military exercises around Taiwan entered their third and final day. The PLA organized the Navy and Air Force to follow, monitor and stay alert during the whole process as the USS Milius sailed near the reef, Tian said. The destroyer came out of the area of overclaim after the operation and continued its course in the South China Sea. A U.S. Navy statement said the destroyer was a freedom of navigation operation in accordance with international law. The USS Milius, a U.S. Navy-guided missile destroyer, has illegally intruded into waters near Mischief Reef in the Spratlys, without the approval of the Chinese government, according to the PLA's Southern Theater Command. China has indisputable sovereignty over the islands in the South China Sea and its adjacent waters, and troops in the theater maintain high readiness at all times to resolutely defend national sovereignty and security, as well as peace and stability in the South China Sea, the spokesperson said. Speak Tian Junli's command. Mischief Reef, which lies to the east of the island chain, has been controlled and developed by Beijing as Meiji Reef since 1994, but the Philippines, Vietnam and Taiwan also claim sovereignty. This comes as the PLA's war games around Taiwan enter their final day. The joint sword exercise was launched on Saturday, shortly after Taiwanese President Tsai Ing-wen returned from a trip to Central America, which included a meeting with the Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives during a transit stop in California. Beijing, which views Taiwan as a breakaway territory with no right to establish diplomatic relations with other governments, has repeatedly warned against such gatherings and vowed firm and forceful action if they proceed. Most countries, including the U.S., do not view Taiwan as an independent country, but oppose any forced changes to the status quo. The Chinese military drills included a simulated missile strike on Taiwan and were conducted by troops from the PLA's Eastern Theater Command, which oversees the Taiwan Strait. In a statement aboard the USS Milius on Monday, the U.S. Navy's 7th Fleet said the warship had asserted the rights of navigation and liberty near the Spratly Islands in accordance with international law. He also said the vessel was conducting normal operations within 12 nautical miles, 22 kilometers, of the disputed reef, referring to the internationally recognized limit of territorial waters. This demonstrates that ships can lawfully exercise freedom of the high seas in the area. The section also demonstrates that Mischief Reef, a low tide elevation in its natural state, is not entitled to territorial seas under international law, the statement added.